everything looks the same. For example, that looks like an ultramarine. Ahoy, ahoy, welcome back.
Ahoy, hey.
Everything's going fine. That looks like your base as well. Everything looks like the same.
There's my Shefty bone.
So anyway, yeah, so you've got no excuse. So, hello. What are you doing today, Zug? Stop crackling. Crackling.
I'm shaking paint.
No.
I'm shaking my Shefty bone.
Sounds like you're crackling. No, doesn't sound like that. Anyway, yeah, so we're doing some painting today. I'm going to be painting the gargoyle and the I don't even know what it is. Like there's some sort of lynch. Ahoy, ahoy. Yeah, so again, we'll flip over to Zug. And what are you planning to start with first, Zug? Are you planning to meticulously
paint some Aquila on their chests.
How are you painting that Aquila?
With a Shefty bone, and then it's going to get washed with skeleton horde.
What colour is it at the moment?
A Shefty bone.
Oh, right, okay.
It just needs another coat on it because it's very patchy.
Fair enough. That's because the Chevrolet bone isn't the base paint, is it? That's why.
Nope. It's a layer paint.
Yeah. But it's like painting my Necron, or no, painting my Tyranids so much. Chevrolet bone.
All of the Shefty bone.
So why did I ever agree to a paint? It's like, if I'd known what I was doing when I first started painting them, I'd been like, no, maybe I should use a layer paint as the first layer of paint, as opposed to a layer paint. No, a base paint.
We will be using an Artis Opus 0.
Fair enough. Ahoy, ahoy.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Let me look quietly in the corner.
Make sure I'm lined up. There we go. Oh, we've got our first mistake of the day.
Throw that one away.
Yep, in the bin.
I should cross to your... No, failed. Alright, and I'm going to start painting... I'm going to be really original. I'm going to make the bone guy... Oh no, the stone guy. Guess what colour I'm going to make him?
Pink.
No, it's going to be grey. Grey, I tell you.
Right, we'll fix him later, because it just needs a dab of green over it. I'm not going to... panic about that.
I've already panicked for you.
Okay, cool. Cheers.
Yeah, no, it's alright, man. Oh, I've forgotten my... Where's me grey? So, I have been watching some videos on how to paint stone.
Yeah.
I watched Vince Ventrilla's video on how to paint stone, and I got very, very confused and wandered off.
Why?
This is like super... Do you realise Vince Ventrilla paints everything? Everything. And imagine if you go into his house, you'll be like, nothing doesn't get painting. Huh. Nothing doesn't get painting.
He is a beast, man.
But he paints like... He paints...
He's a machine.
No, he paints like flock and stuff.
Does he?
Yep, so he'll paint the actual... He'll put shade on like... static grass. What? Man, you're also a bit too south. Is there no way you can like drag the picture on the zoom on the camera to be like more down a bit?
Down here?
Yeah. You know you can just drag the screen on the camera. You can just drag it like with your finger. You don't have to like reposition it. You can just like move it around.
Not really. That's kind of...
No, you can. Look. Look. Whee!
Well, I'm getting the little yellow, the screen.
Yeah, you don't touch the yellow screen. You touch like the main center of the screen, and then you drag it there, like a TV, like a TV camera.
Every time I tap the screen, the yellow box comes up with the arrows around it.
You don't tap the box. You hold your finger on it.
I'm not tapping the box. Every time I touch the screen, that yellow box comes up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Every time I try and move anything, it defaults to that yellow box. Oh, man, I'm not doing it right now.
No idea. Just try to be more north, man. Be more north. I'm doing well though. We've been going for like loads of time, and I haven't actually managed to. Going for 7 minutes, I haven't actually managed to put any paint on the model.
Nice.
All right. You've been painting for me. So, I was moaning over before about are you going to put paint on the models on the bases?
Yeah.
And you were like, I haven't decided on the base yet. So I figured that the fun activity during this stream will be making you make that decision. So, what colour is your current thoughts? You've got 2 contenders for your base at the moment. What are they then?
Brown.
What? So brown with a dry brush of what?
Hang on, let me finish doing this and I'll show you. This bit's quite delicate. I'm not just. Right, clean that. Where the fuck are they gone? Earth tones, but then I'm going to be putting different sort of flock and stuff on them.
When you say earth tones, what do you mean? Colour are they?
So I can give you the exact recipe if you want.
Tell me approximately what it is. I don't need the exact recipe.
Well, I don't remember what approximately it is.
It looks like, well, what sort of brown is it? It looks like
So Rhinoxide,
yeah, Rhinoxide.
Steel Legion.
Is it brown? You go to the paint. Yeah, you've painted them brown. Well done. Have you fallen off a chair? Do we have to call the police?
It's Storm Vermin Fur, washed with Nuln oil, then Mornfang Brown dry brushed, Bane Blade, then Abshavti Bone dry brushed.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it looks good though. That's what my orcs are based in, and it looks like a really nice blasted plain sort of steps.
A lovely marbled basalt. I don't know what is basalt grey.
No, I've tried doing marbling before. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, because I'm not marbling anything. I've watched videos on how to marble, and they're like, wow, complicated. I was thinking like bog standard stone. Right,
And
maybe
if they're
a little
not
bit of
complicated,
moss.
they tend to look like shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not being uppity about it. It's just it's a very difficult thing to do.
But you're in a bucket now.
Hmm?
Sounds very echoey.
Because I'm right next to the mic. Does it still sound echoey?
No. was thinking about painting them like a combination of greys, just greys, but maybe some like little patches of other. I'll actually, what I'll do is I'll get a picture of some stone and I'll have a look at that and then see if I can paint it like that. There you go.
You could speckle some silver into it, man, to make it look like quartz crystals.
Well, I was watching one technique, and like one technique involved like dabbing like dots of darker like paint and lighter paint on there, like little splots to make it look like lichen and stuff grey on there. Cool. I thought that might be all right, but that kind of involves kind of like flicking a paintbrush in it, so I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not specifically keen on flicking paint all over my monitor.
Yeah.
I think there is some paint on there at the moment, actually. Yeah, there is definitely paint on the monitor. The tiny dots of it. I think a marble basalt is beyond my abilities.
It's beyond mine, man.
Yeah. Speckled granite, you see, that sounds quite speckled granite. Like that, maybe. I don't know, let's see how it goes. At the moment we're going meticulously plan this out by thinking, what colour should I make it? And my plan was grey. So I've got an amazing plan for this. Meticulously know what's going on. I guess we'll see. We'll just see where the wind takes us. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Where the wind takes us, and all that mojo. So the new Wheel of Time series, I haven't watched it.
Oh, is it out?
It's out. Unfortunately, it's out and it's horrible. Apparently, sounds awful. They've basically gone. They've basically just ignored the books, because that's what you do.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to be too down on it because I just don't care anymore. But yeah, they've just like apparently just. No,
I mean,
no, not the
they've got this lovely source material, but
no. We're in rant territory. I'm not ranting today. I'm chilling.
Fair enough.
Painting a gargoyle. So, also, obviously, I'm painting the other dude that comes along with Gargoyle Face. And I'm obviously a man who likes to go with the box art, and in this case is literally the art on the box, which is a suitably shadowy picture of a dude in the background. This dude is like, I'm in the background, hello. And so his robes are purple, your classic purple. Everyone loves a purple road villain.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, it's classic villain colours, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. He's kind of wearing. He's got like this is like a purple robe. No, I'll just flick to him for me for a second. He's slightly south again. This is like a purple robe, and then he's gonna. But I was gonna paint like a lighter purple like sub bit in there, so he's got like a purple frock underneath. And then I'm going to make this bit yellow around here. About it, really. It's not much to it.
That fella's going to be yellow. Actually, I can do something, but sorry, the camera's going to jiggle a little bit.
Or we could pretend there's an earthquake going on. What are you doing?
Dealing with my south problem. There we go. I was literally just extending the boom arm slightly.
That's better.
Because it was a little bit too far back.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, I think they pay them decently. They're just not any good. It's not a Wheel of Time. I just don't think they're any good. I mean, if you look at the guy's qualifications, the showrunner, yeah, he's not very qualified. It's Ralph Judkins. You just got to look him up, and he's like, "Oh, what TV series and shows have you made?" "Oh, nothing." "Excellent." I think he like produced one episode of Lost.
Oh yeah, then that's
It's already good.
auto bad.
It's already got a good start out there, and I can't remember. And he like directed something else, but basically he's got, I don't think, hardly any writing credits or anything.
I'm just gonna go grab my coffee, man. I left it in the kitchen. So there you go. Have a look at a Dark Angel just laying on the table for a minute. I'll even focus in for you.
Wow.
I'm having a little lay down.
My ambassador spoils us. But no. But obviously, you know, you would you just give millions and millions of dollar dues to like someone who's got literally no experience of doing it. That's the way it works, isn't it? The least experienced you are, the more money they give you to make things. Works like that in real life. Anyway, no more. Let's talk about models and things. Let's talk about stuff that's going on. So I have not bought any new Tyranids that released on the weekend. I have not bought any more of them because
I have returned.
Yeah, man, I didn't buy any Tyranids.
Oh, I didn't think you would, man.
Oh no, man, it's just like I was looking. I've got too much to paint. If I want to paint something big, I'm going to paint the. I've got the Dreadnought from the Leviathan box, haven't I? And I do like a Dreadnought.
That's true.
Let's give people a chance. Yeah, I've given them a chance, and they failed. I watched the first season. But I wouldn't attempt to. In my position, I wouldn't like. I don't know. With my experience of, you know, video making, I wouldn't attempt to like, you know, film the Wheel of Time. My experience of production. I did give him a chance. I watched the first season. That's like 8 hours of my life.
Yeah, I even on your suggestion, I just didn't watch it.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, but I did not buy any more. I did not buy them. I kind of like the look of them, but the problem with Tyranids, as I've said before, is Tyranids are just different shaped Tyranids.
Yeah.
So, you know, you paint one Tyranid, you've in essence painted all the Tyranids.
What do you think of the new Marines, man?
Which ones? What, the jumpy ones?
We've got the jump pack Marines, we've got the Stern Guard, we've got new Scouts, man.
Oh god, I love the new Scouts. They look really good.
Yep.
I like the old Scouts.
My problem with the old Scouts, man, is that they were incredibly old models and they looked like they all had sort of their necks fused to their shoulders. It looks like they weren't allowed to have necks until they became Space Marines.
Solar's not happy.
Why?
You didn't see the little Space Marine Scout popping up.
Oh, sorry. If you move him slightly, man, he's just on my screen. He's under where the secondary screen is.
Oh, god damn it! I think that would be the case of. Oh,
I mean, Wandering's got a good point. You could change it to a different hive fleet. And just have the two fleets merging, you know, because Tyranids are merging. Right.
Yeah, I suppose
clean up.
I could do different hive fleets, but then I'm at the point. But the point is, you paint one hive fleet, And you so you do a model in another hive fleet, and it's like
I wouldn't be able to do it, man. It'd freak me out too much.
Yeah.
I know where you're coming from with that.
But then you've painted like another hive fleet, and then you don't go much further than painting another hive fleet. Have you got it on autofocus mode, man, or something?
Yeah, it's just I remember
you want it on manual
the model.
focus. You want it on manual focus.
I just hit autofocus and it focuses it again.
Oh right, it just looks like it keeps refocusing it. That's all.
Oh, no, that was me touching it.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, that was me just fiddling around with it, man.
No, they've got different abilities and stuff like that. But
a little bit of a clean up. Oh shit, it's fine. I didn't just yeet a model across the room and knock him off his paint stand. Nothing happened.
We're gonna go paint with purple. My favourite colour to paint with.
Everyone's favourite colour.
I'm doing it. Just because.
Oh, I've been trying a new technique, man.
All right.
Panel lining with rattling grime.
Panel lining.
If you see where I'm pointing to on the models,
yeah.
But below the knees, these dark bits on the back, you know, like the panels of armor, you just run a little bit of that into the crevice. It darkens it up really nicely.
Crevice.
Into all your nooks and crannies.
Yeah, right, okay.
You, sir.
Yeah, other fleets, hive fleets do have different rules in the game.
Not so much anymore, man.
No, actually, no, not so much. They've
changed it.
Yeah, that's true. That was more old school, wasn't it? Because they didn't want intent. They didn't want like
people getting locked down.
Yeah, because people would just like get upset when like their faction was crap because they painted their models a certain colour, which somewhat detracts from painting models, doesn't it?
Yeah, somewhat.
So so they've made the rules kind of bound to detachments now, haven't they? So you play in a certain detachment and you get certain rules that represent certain hive fleets, which I think is actually quite a good idea.
Yeah, man, it makes it. I think they're doing well with 10th.
Wait until the codexes come out, really. That's when they tend to like fluff things, don't they?
Doing a little bit of touch-ups. You know, correctly some happy little accidents.
But again, you know, it's just like but anyway, no, so I suppose, you know, I do enjoy painting Tyrians. I still haven't painted. I don't think I painted a Tyrian. I still haven't painted one live, I don't think. Should do. I mean, I've got like a big old box of them, haven't I?
Should I show the good folks my awesome Tyranid?
I think you've already shown it. If it's like the really old one.
I mean, the awesome one. Captain Awesome.
Hold on. Let me just switch it over. Look at that. Painted that last week, didn't you?
Yep. I think I painted this when I was 6 or 7. And I mean, none of the paint's chipped off of it. And it's been in random boxes for the last few decades. I was thinking about stripping it and painting it, but I actually quite like it just as a little memory.
Yeah, man, you don't want to strip it. Unstrip it, man.
No. Alright, we'll just let those dry down a bit and then we'll put some skeleton horde over them. I was watching this interesting thing from Ninjon, man. He basically said highlight all metals just with silver. Everything. Anything that's metal, just highlight it in silver.
I suppose so. I mean...
Yeah. I mean...
I kind of get that, because then you get, like, contrast on all the metals, don't you? You get, like, contrast on it. Even if it's, like, gold and stuff. It acts as, like, a sort of like a tarnish, sort of like... Yeah, I don't... That's, it's not poor advice, is it?
No, man. Like, him and Manic, I've been really getting into sort of, like, actually their advice is really good.
Yeah, man. They're good lads. Good lads. Yeah, sorry, I was just... I'm doing a thought. I'm thinking about what I'm actually going to do. No, I don't like it, Zug. I have to think about what I'm going to do. I don't like it. Right, we're going to go with the null oil.
I'm going to do some highlighting on some leather.
Wow. Better make those highlights as thick as you can.
Thick as shit, man, yeah. So, I just had a bottle of Doomball Brown in my hand, and I've put it down, and now I've lost it.
Of what?
Doomball Brown.
Doomball Brown?
Doomball Brown, yeah.
Alright,
How
well, I don't know.
Fuck have I done that?
I don't know how you...
I don't know what I've done. Oh, I found it. It was sitting on my knee for some reason. So yeah, we're going with...
It was sitting on your knee?
Yeah, I basically placed the pot on my knee, turned around to grab my phone, and then I lost it. Because that's just how good I am.
So good your memory is, in your eyes.
Yeah, we're going for a nice warm leather.
By the way, it just sounds like sounds of clinking and bashing.
Yeah, that's how I paint them. I clink, I bash.
Do you lose keys when you're in your hand? Do you lose keys?
I don't tend to, actually. I'm pretty good with my keys, man.
My wife says to me every time I go out the door, she said, have you got your keys? And bear in mind, I've been out my door many times since I've known my wife.
Yeah.
And there is literally, in all those years, I've never forgotten my keys. And this isn't a want for her reminding me. This is just because I don't ever forget my keys, because I don't walk out of my house without my keys. Ever. I don't like going out of my keys to put... I don't like to go out to put the garbage out without my keys.
No, I do the same.
Like walking to the end of my front garden, which is not a long trek. It's like literally 5 meters. And I like to take my keys with me.
A bit of Doomball Brown, which had some scratches into the middle of it.
You're off camera, man.
Oh, sorry. We're just going to add some scratches into the middle of it.
I reckon, man, you need to learn to rest your hand. That's the trick to painting on camera, man. By the way, I reckon I've worked it out.
Yeah.
Is you like put your hand down on the table. Yeah. So you grasp with a less like mitten-like approach to grasping, and then you kind of just hold your hand in one place. You don't go that far. You try to keep your hand on the table, for example.
The problem is, man, when I'm normally painting, I'm here. It's the angle I need to sit at so that I can speak into the mic, and also, man, I've just got to like do it some more and figure out the most comfortable position to like stream in.
Yeah, because you see you're way too low now. It's my new fun game. There you go. That's the right place. That is where you should be painting at all times. Like that.
Yeah.
That is the spot. It's where you need to be.
And because it's leather, you don't need to be super clean on it, because you want it to look worn.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Like leather usually. So like in the middle of the gun case, I'm just putting in some random sort of creases. And just to show where it's been like opened and closed and had things stuffed into it, you know, that sort of thing.
Fnar. Oh.
Yeah. That lion, snurf.
Obviously, it will be that guy keeps his secrets. He's a dark angel, obviously.
That is where he hides his secrets. I mean, it doesn't need to be perfect.
My wife dropped a screw yesterday and landed in her slipper.
Oh dear.
It was inside her slipper.
Did she step on it, or did she discover it before? Oh, that's good. There's no... there we go.
She was like, it's in my slipper. I'm like, oh, look at your slipper. And she couldn't find it. And then we spent like 5 minutes looking around the kitchen for it. She's like, it's definitely in my slipper. I'm like, could you maybe look a little harder? Oh, there it is in the slipper. So yeah, well done. I think we've just about got this boy covered in non-oil now.
Man, I like painting leather. Ever so slightly raised bits on this, so we're just going to put that there.
I painted leather to varying degrees of interest in my time of painting models. There's various levels of interest I have in leather. I don't mind painting it, but I've got the effort I'll go into painting it varies.
Oh man, this is very low effort leather that I'm doing.
Try and find out if there's any.
But this is just...
Oh, I went for a period of doing it. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, give me a sec. You see, look, this is where I actually cared. That's why I did leather that I cared. Like that.
Switch the screen over to yours, man.
Like a kind of a leathery.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's like a brown. That's like a brown with like, I think that's ushabti bone like stippled onto it. It's like a stippled leather effect. Wanted to kind of make it look sort of worn and shit. Not that I've finished painting this guy because I'm lazy. Once tried to set off the main key on the job site, big site, 4 plus, everywhere. Tiny screws, yeah, tiny screws are brilliant. Screws always, tiny screws, yeah, hiding.
Oh, I also, man, I picked up a new brush. So this is it's another Artis Opus one. I really like the Artis Opus stuff.
Yeah.
It's the model series.
Alright.
So that's the standard series.
As small as possible.
But the model series, the tips on them aren't as long.
Right.
So they're the same size brush, but it doesn't have that big sort of bowl. They're more for doing like details work. When you don't need loads of paint on your brush, you just need to do like little bits. They're very, very much like the Games Workshop layer brushes that are quite, they're quite short.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I know what you mean about long brushes.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't need that length, and it actually just hampers you.
Yeah. No, I do know.
But in the immortal words of Sam Lenzo, use whatever fucking brushes you want. Go to the pound shop and get some. They all do the same thing. Just learn how to use them.
I like that stubby sort of brush. Right, gonna let this guy dry.
Yeah, I'm literally waiting for the crests to dry, so that's why I'm doing the leather at the moment.
Right, you have to go in with his second coat upon this chap.
What time are you thinking of going till today?
I don't know, I was thinking about 4:30.
Yeah, 4:30, 5. I can.
4 or 5, yeah, I don't really mind. It doesn't bother me. I said I was going to record videos yesterday.
You didn't, yeah?
I didn't record any videos. I played Satisfactory all day.
Fair.
All day.
I've recorded this week's Rift Breaker, and that's about it. I just need to upload it, but I'll do that overnight tonight, because each one takes, 2.5 hours to upload. But they're big boys, those videos.
Yeah, but I've recorded nothing. I'm genius like that.
I am toying with the idea, man.
Right.
Of doing a paint stream on Wednesdays.
You like?
I mean,
there's nothing stopping you, is there?
Well,
not from my ire and me clicking buttons and cancelling things.
I mean, I have to okay it with Mrs.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to commit to anything like that. Cause
No, man. The Ug wife. A stern taskmaster.
Well, no, she's someone who said on my life, like.
But she'd probably like to see you more than once a week.
Yeah, she would like occasionally to see me. That's weird, that.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but you know,
I know.
each their own.
I know. Oh, I have to go and look and see what the dude's coloured staff it is on the box art.
Okay. I've just realised I haven't got any goddamn music on. That's what weird is.
Gold, would you believe it?
Hang on, let me change to the live chat because I think it's being an arsehole again.
Now I always change it to live chat.
There we go.
What?
I was changing it to live chat and actually put some goddamn music on.
Right. You go to entertain people. I would just pretend I've got nothing to paint.
Okay. Alright, I'm entertaining people with some more leather. And we can all play a game called Let's Guess What Zug's Listening to.
Don't know.
It's more of a game for the chat because you can probably see what I'm listening to on Discord.
I can't see Discord.
Okay.
I have like OBS on one side and YouTube on the other. And then a whole bunch of windows in the background on one of my monitors.
I do like painting leather, man. It's just, I find it relaxing. Nope, I'm not listening to Interpol. Good guess though. So I'm just going to shift the mic a little bit because I keep touching it with my elbow and I don't want to like be banging around as much as usual.
Anyone would notice. I'm going to try and work out what colour I painted my Tyranid bases. I think I remember. I think it's like caravan green. No, that's not caravan green. God, whoa. All the greens, no caravan green. What kind of find my cap? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna paint this guy's base. I'm gonna paint this chap.
So I am listening to
What are you listening to? Tell us, Isaac.
Stone Garden.
Stone Garden.
Yeah, it's
Never heard of it.
the lead singer from Cypress Hill, his other group. I think his name's B Real or something.
Doesn't sound like a proper name. That's as ridiculous as being called Ug. This is quite
Deeper
thin brown.
browns. I usually use Mornfang brown.
Hmm?
My general go-to for leathers and stuff is Mornfang brown. But I thought they'd be a little bit too light on these.
If I'm doing like Oh, funky. Cooper. Did he do schools out?
Oh, Wandering, that's fucking cool, man. I love both those guys. Oh yeah, Jimmy Buffett died yesterday.
Who's Jim Buffett? I do not know him by name.
Like drunken American college kids listen to him quite a lot.
All right. Oh no, that sucks.
Oh, he.
Oh man, that's really bad. I hate that. That's just really, really tragic.
Yeah.
Every time you hear about anything like that.
Bad, that is no bueno.
That's like, I think it's just a modern day sort of like awareness and tragedy of like, quite frankly, mostly male mental health.
Yep. The main cause of death in men is themselves.
Yeah. That's just awful.
I've just looked over at the camera on the stream and I was like, why did I put my fucking finger into that? I knew it was wet and I still put my finger in it. A couple of drops of this just to clean up some of the silver.
I'm doing some skill painting today, man. Today I've painted grey, purple, and green.
Green.
I'm only painting green because it's the base of my Tyranids, I think. It is now.
Oh, Halloween. I haven't listened to them for ages. We're just doing a bit of cleanup at the moment because we're pretty much done with all the colours. It's just making sure everything's looking how it should be before the last sort of highlights go on.
Will they be edge highlights though?
There will be a couple of edge highlights going on there.
Couple? When you say a couple, do you mean all of the model or the edge highlights ever?
Every single part will be edge highlighted.
Otherwise I think I'm doing it wrong.
Yep.
I love this little chap. That's why I'm finishing his base. I love him.
Oh man, have you seen the new Biovores? They look fucking cool.
Well, they're the ones with like the guns on the backs, aren't they?
Yeah, because the old Biovores look like dog shit, but these ones look like spider tanks. And honestly, I really like them. So we're going with Skeleton Horde now to... I'm just trying to keep up with chat and I'm very fucking confused. I'm gonna skirt over this whole Jimmy Buffett thing, sorry guys. It's depressing.
Man died. Sad times.
Yeah.
Always, death is always shit.
There are very few people in this
most
world
times.
that I would revel in their death.
Most of the time, death is awful. Stupid sentient apes that we are.
Yep. Yeah, when the gods made us, they just ruined a perfectly good monkey. Look at them. Now they've got anxiety.
The anxiety-riddled monkey.
They're not quite dry enough yet to do the fucking wash on them. Okay, we'll move on to something else.
Yeah, and do weapons. Look, he's back. He's back.
He's back again.
Yeah, that's probably sufficient. I might go back in and do some more stuff later on, but... Man, your pain is so noisy.
My whizzer. I'm whizzing.
It's just like loads of cracking and banging and buzzing.
Okay, we're going to highlight some of the silvers with thrash metal from scale 75.
Thrash metal.
Yeah, it's called thrash metal.
I see that. Right, so we're going to go for lots of greys, and I might put some... Right, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at real pictures of stone. I'm going to see... I did say I was going to do that, didn't I?
Yep. I'm not sure how much I like this paint because it is a gel-based.
What?
Scale 75 uses a gel-based medium.
Right.
I'm just not a huge fan of it.
What's the gel base?
Well, most paint mediums are like... so this is the like Vallejo one. It's literally just an acrylic medium. It's literally just paint with no pigment in it.
Yeah.
But the gel-based one is literally it's a fucking gel. So it doesn't act like paints do.
Alright. You're paying off camera.
Swipe it with the side of the brush.
Okay, alright. Alright. Right. Give me a second. So, the slight risk of... No, I won't. Right, here we go. Right, so... We're going to go for like... This is going to be like the look we're going to go for.
Mm.
That like look. There you go. Just look at the camera in a second. We'll be there. There you go. So we're going to go for that. We're going to go for garden statue stone effect. It's like a garden statue. I don't know how that's going to work out. I'll save that image. And just use Ug. Quite a good generic stone statue effect. It needs to be quite light, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stipple it up. I'm stippling. Let me go and get something to stipple things with. Dry brush, that'll do. So we'll begin by stippling. Bring in the big old dry brush I don't really use for anything anymore. Alright. So we're going to stipple back in with this base colour. So we're going to start with the base colour. And my plan is to improvise. But I've stippled before.
Everyone loves a bit of improv.
Just build up over time. Ain't gonna look that much like that much when we first start. Anyway, we've got a lot of stippling to do. Stoppling.
Lovely bit of stoppling.
But obviously, it'll be more pertinent as we go along. As we're going to build up, we're going to have to find like a lighter colour and stuff. Fine. Well, hopefully it's going to be a nice chilled episode where I just like dab a paintbrush. Hey, got a winning technique. Gonna stipple our asses off.
So with the highlighting of the silvers, I'm literally just catching the most raised parts, because I still want the guns to look a bit grimy.
We have to go and find ourselves a different coloured paint. You want the things to look more grimy?
No, they're staying grimy. I'm just catching the highest sort of edges, just to add a bit of light source to them. But you know, they're metal, so they'll reflect, even if they are like dirty.
Dirty. How very dirty. And we're going to go with Dawnstone, so that's like a slightly lighter grey. We're going to be using all the greys today.
There.
Yeah. And also, I need to sort of load them onto the palette using like another brush, because I'm going to just not bother to clean this dry brush until the end, because that will also help.
Get his little belt. It's like, I don't want these to look factory fresh, but also I'm not gonna like, you know, like some people love to go real dirty with all like the effect paints.
Well, you just dump like a half a ton of wash on it. Oh no, what is it? That really like filthy stuff. I can't remember.
Some Nile oxide or something.
No, like the stuff where you have to like, you get it out. It's like Rust-Oleum, like brown.
Oh yeah.
And you just cover the model in brown. And then you wipe it off with white spirits.
Yeah, that's not really the look I'm going for.
You're not going for the grimmest dark.
No. Probably move on to the reds next. And then the final thing I'll do is the eye lenses. What colour do you think the eye lenses should be, man?
Red.
Okay.
So no thought put in there. It's like it's red and green, man. It's like classic. I mean, I think red is the go-to choice for most Space Marine eyes. I would say something like blue for yellow. That works.
Yeah, so you want a complementary colour.
Yeah, but mostly red. I think most of my Space Marine eyes are red. Right. And then we're going to go in with the Administorum Grey. Yeah, that'll do. Oh.
Right, that's the silver done. Right, do you want to take over the camera? Oh, you got the camera, cool. I'm just going to drink some coffee.
What I'll do?
What are you doing there, Ug? What are you doing over there?
Tapping.
Tippity tapping.
Yeah. I will be
I'll just take this moment to say if you're enjoying the content of the channel, please like, subscribe, it really does help us out.
Yeah, it does. What I'll do is, because it's stone, I'm gonna add some like greys and stuff to it, and maybe even like white. We're gonna be going all in with the effects today.
I was actually brushing my beard there, Frost. So I dipped it in some paint, so I was just brushing it out. Man, he's looking really good already.
Yeah, I'm going to be going back with some more wash in a bit.
Yeah.
Because he's lost some of his
depth.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm on camera, so I'm going to show you. I was using that Frost. My beard comb. Ah, you see, now we're getting into the marbling territory of that one.
Maybe. I mean, it's got some cracks actually integrated onto the model, which is kind of nice.
Have you got any little bits of sponge in the house that you can rip up?
I do have sponge.
I was thinking, man, you could bit of sponge in between some tweezers, dip it in Caliban green or any other green, put it along the shoulders and maybe on the head to simulate moss growth.
Yeah. Well, I've got some. What have I got? I'm going to tell you in a sec. I was thinking about using like Agronian camo shade in some of the, like under some of the armpits and things like that. And then I was going to put some like moss effects on it. Yeah.
Oh, it's exceedingly warm today, man.
Yeah, warm day.
Right. Let's highlight some red, I think. Oh, I came to the conclusion, man, as well.
Yeah.
The cloaks and stuff, so any capes are actually going to be painted
Green.
burgundy.
Oh,
no, man.
No, you've got to paint it green. Joking.
So when I am going to paint the lion on the stream, and his armor will be Caliban green. I'm not going black, and the cloak, the outside of it will be burgundy. Inside of it, obviously, is going to be cream. Yeah, man, it's my cunning plan. Where's my...
You don't want to paint it like this. God. Oh God. Don't want to paint this colour like this.
And I'm waiting for the stream to catch up. I mean, I quite like that, but there's too much green in the model, man.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Just
I do like that cloak, though.
green. I bought that model completely randomly. I just wanted to paint that model because it's now out of commission.
Oh, fair.
I just wanted to paint it. Right. So we need to go lighter though. We need more lightness. We need more. It needs to be.
That is the wrong colour that I've just put on my brush.
I don't know what colour to paint. Maybe like some really light grey. I don't want white. I just need it to be brighter. Yeah.
I used bronze, that's what I used.
More money, worse rooms at the checkout of pizza. Fair enough.
Get my bit of tissue.
Talking about money at pizza and stuff like that. You see that like the guys who make South Park have opened a restaurant in America.
Oh, Casa Bonita.
Yep, but there's no tipping in it's card only business and there's no tipping in it. You're too bet South, man. Yeah, there's no tipping in that restaurant in America. I'll
Yeah, I saw people getting angry about that.
But
even though
apparently
they paid them $35 an hour.
Yeah, they're paying them like loads and loads of cash. Which is the way it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, we're literally just going back with the base colour for this. Doing a slight dry brush, and then I'll add some silver stippling into it.
Yeah, they do. They pay people a decent wage, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like $35 an hour they pay them. But then we don't really agree with tipping culture in this country anyway, do we?
No, not really. I mean, we do. UK people do tip, but I don't think it's quite culture that it is in America.
Well, I tip like the bin men. And
do you give like tips? Do you give tips? Do you like leave little notes out for them, saying, you know, you want to pick up, you want to pick up the bin a little? If you pick it up from the left hand side, it'll make it easier to get it through the out of the forecourt.
No, man. Like at Christmas, man, we tip our postie, who's our regular postie, and our bin men. You know, for saying, you know, thank you for doing a good job this year.
I used to tip the bin men, but now the bin men just turn up random times. So,
like, if we don't give them cash, we'll give them like a box of sweets or something at Christmas, just as like a thank you.
Yeah.
I just don't think it should be an expectation. I think it should be, you know.
Yeah, your job should pay you enough to like.
Yeah.
The job I work in, I don't get tips. People are like, not really appropriate to tip a penis enlargement surgeon, is it? Really?
But I'm just saying, it is customary to tip your YouTubers. Just saying. We don't expect anyone to do that. God, it is a joke. Unless you're a secret billionaire, then yeah, by all means, tip us.
I've got to tip away.
But otherwise, your company and enjoyment is enough for us.
Unless you are a secret millionaire.
Yeah, in which case, give us some fucking money.
Most people, though, everyone's going to be like a secret millionaire, aren't they?
I wish I was.
How do we know we aren't?
Because I'm as poor as a church mouse whose wife has run away with all the cheese. Okay. Simple little highlight on the bronze. Give it a bit more depth. Should be good to do the skeleton horde now. The exciting bit, where you'll see quite a drastic change in the crests.
I think the camera's on you anyway.
Yeah, man. There's nothing to see at the moment. I'm just washing out the dry brush. Those things get doily. But no, the plan is I want these finished today.
Wow, it's a bold plan.
Yeah, man. But I did these entire things got done arse backwards, and it's annoyed me from the start. So I want to get them done. Sorry, there will be a little bit of a whiz because contrast paint split like a bastard. Right, just move these back. So as I said, we're going with, we've painted them Abshanti bone to start off with. Then we're going to put Skeleton Horde over the top of them.
There we go. It's looking alright. I quickly switched to this because I've been tapping away. A man who's been doing a lot of tapping. Fairly stone like.
What is it, Emma Stone like?
Then we're going to go in with the one final grey, which is final grey. Almost a white, and I'm going to do it gently from the top. I'm going to do that with Theron Grey. Oh God. Right. Oh, I'll switch it back to you as you're doing it. And I'm just going to start tapping again anyway, so.
Okay.
Stone skin. Stone skin. Thank you.
So this step really does make a big difference. Work it into all the little feathers. Make sure we get that nice shade. We don't want to swamp the miniature, but we do want it to be
starving
nicely...
job creators. They've got a lot of tax to pay, these job creators. It's a thing in America, isn't it? You know, job creators.
Oh, right, yeah.
Basically, rich people. Yeah. Right. I'm going to go with a... You do like that bottom right hand corner of your screen, don't you? That's the place.
My favourite.
No, you're back in the bottom right hand corner. Right, I'm going to go with Athonian Camo Shade right now. Oh.
that is going to take a little while to dry. Contrasts take 15-20 minutes to dry properly. So while that's drying, we'll what are we going to do? I think we'll work on some of the blacks. Right, so for that I need 2 colours. Dark Reaper and Thunderhawk Blue. Because I don't like blacks just being flat. They need to have some depth to them. So we use a little with Dark Reaper. Water it down a little bit because it's quite a thick paint, as this one's quite old.
Their own Dark Reaper.
What I used to paint my sister's battle, man. Because they've got a Corvus black base, and then I highlight with Dark Reaper and Thunderhawk Blue. I need a small brush for this. Where's my painfully small brush?
Any of your brushes?
No, I need something even painfully smaller than that.
Oh my word. The smallest of the small brushes.
Yeah, we're going for a 000.
What are you painting?
The ribbing
No.
between the armour joints.
The ribbing, haven't you already painted that?
Yeah, but they've only been painted like one colour, they've not been highlighted. I don't know if that's making much of a difference, to be honest.
What? Show me. I'm painting Gaga. What?
The
On
webbing
the right
between the
hand
armour. They're both done. And the
Show me
webbing
one that's
behind
not
the...
done. I can't really see it. Hold on. And yeah, move the other one across a little bit so it gets in focus. No.
Not much of a difference.
No, so there's no point in doing it, man. It's exciting.
Okay.
You can't really see. I think you get enough of a. I think you get enough of an highlight, like, from the fact that, you know, you painted it anyway. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, then I won't bother then. Just adding another step for the sake of it. Next, it's just... Oh no, I need to... Let's see if it makes any effect on the gun barrel, on the actual gun grips.
Yeah, to catch up with chat, yeah. The problem is that every country has, like, tax loopholes, don't they? And they're most easily exploited by the people who can pay an accountant to work out what the loopholes are. Although, get me right, that everyone in America does taxes. You have to do your own taxes.
I find that a bit weird, to be honest.
Is that a thing?
I think it is.
But now I'm asking the Americans. You always have to file your own tax returns. I don't know, Americans always go on about it. Wow. You see that? In my mind, that just seems like rife for errors. You know? That sounds like the sort of thing that's just open to, like... Because, you know, not everyone's that good at maths. And that means you have to, like, record... Oh my god, could you imagine having to do that? That sounds awful. I would never be able to do that. Well, I probably would. Through, like, necessity, I would have to do it. But having to do it... That's like everyone in the country gets fucking homework. It's like government set homework. Now you've earned this money, you've got to do the homework to record you've earned it. It's like, oh no. Like, can't you just work that out, government, you boring bastards? What shit you love doing?
Oh, that's the thing, is they already have worked it out. They want you to tell them, and if you get it wrong, you get punished.
Yeah, you get an accountant to do it, so you pay someone. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose it's, yeah, that's what I mean, knowing the laws. Like, because it's not just a matter of... I'd imagine you don't... presumably you've got to do all the calculations and everything. So you've got to do all the calculations and work out how what... You don't, like, declare... presumably when working it out, you don't just write down all the money you've earned and then they go, oh, you've earned this much money, now give us this much. Presumably you've got to, like, work out how much tax you're going to pay. Yeah, oh my word. No, that would be an absolute living nightmare. Holy shit. Could you imagine doing that, Zug?
No, man.
What a horror show. It's like... Because in the UK, we literally go, we've earned some money. And then the tax office goes, well, just give us this much then. You've earned that much money. They do all the maths for you. Unless you're self-employed, I guess. But most people, you know, don't do that.
And yeah, if you're self-employed as well, you just get an accountant.
Yeah. But, oh no. I see why you don't like paying taxes now.
I think this Dark Reaper is on the way out, man. It's not covering very well.
What are you painting with Dark Reaper?
Highlighting the gun grips.
Or was they black?
No, they're Corvus black, which is like a blue black.
Alright, okay. Oh, it looks alright.
It's just a subtle little highlight.
Sometimes they say you've done it wrong. Figure it out better. It's like, if you know you've douchebags, tell me.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man, that sounds awful. Yeah, I'd imagine so. I suppose that could be quite, you know, stressful if you're like presumably not earning an immense amount of money and getting your taxes wrong. I guess that could be have quite a negative impact upon your life.
Yeah.
Well, the company says how much money the company paid taxes. And work out exemptions credits. Oh, what? Oh no, that's awful. What? Oh, you just look at it. You get a form from the company that says how much money the company paid in taxes on your behalf. Then you or your accountant need to work out exemptions, credits, rebates, etc. What a nightmare. That does sound like homework. Oh man, just switch to me as I'm just... There you go. So that's just with the camo shade wash on it. No, it doesn't sound like fun. I want to get some stuff inside the wings a little bit more, so I'm going to just... go back in with the Celestial Grey. No, that doesn't look like any fun at all. Poor Americans.
I mean, switch over to you, man. I'm just going to drink some coffee. And reset my eyes.
Wow, that sounds like fun. The more fun forms make everything better.
Oh yeah.
Said no one.
So I think all that's really left to do, man, is the reds and a tiny bit of edge highlight on the armour. And they're done.
Decals, decals, decals.
I haven't got any, man. There's no Dark Angels decals out at the moment. The only ones I've got are Ultramarine ones.
Ultramarine decals on it.
No. I did have to. Hang on, I'll show you. So if you see this guy, Master Lazarus.
Yeah, you get to bring back, yeah.
He's got a printed decal on his arm on both sides. I did for the rest, because these were moulded on, these are from the Leviathan box. Everything else that I've built, I bought the upgrade packs and actually put the decal shoulder pads on because they don't do Dark Angel decals at the moment.
Right.
And I'm not paying £15 for one sheet on eBay.
Paint decals using by hand decals.
No, fuck that shit. I'll probably do the knee pad decals. I tested it out on this guy. Like, you know, the red stripe that goes on the knee.
Right.
Don't know if you can see that.
Oh, it's just a line.
Yeah, it's just a diagonal line across the knee. But I'll do that in like Mephiston red or something, so it's a nice bright red. Because all the apparently third company have that sort of slash across their knee.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with the Agrax Earthshade now, just to add a little bit of brand to it.
I've been doing a bit of promotion for us on the old Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, I've been saying when we're going live and stuff.
Cool.
How long have we got? About an hour and a half. Yeah, I should get this done.
Yeah, you reckon?
Well, I'm gonna aim to, man. I'm gonna aim to. Fucking blue over everything. Goddamn Dark Reaper. Alright, so we're going to go back in with some corner red, just to brighten up the guns again, and then we're going to highlight them with Evil Sun Scarlet, I think. What did you highlight your corn red with?
I was going to say corn red, just to annoy you.
Fair.
No. I'm not sure what I'd highlight it with. Squig orange? Like an orange?
Really? You'd highlight a pink with an orange?
Can't remember. Maybe.
Hang on, let me have a look.
Did you say Mephiston red or corn red?
Corn red. Well, I can either use that or I can use Wazdaka red. But I don't know if I have Wazdaka red. I should do. Ain't orcs for fuck's sake. I should have Wazdaka red somewhere. Oh dear, she's looking. Oh. My Wazdaka red isn't looking happy, man.
This guy was taking longer than I thought it would.
Oh dear. I think Wazdaka red might be dead.
Oh no, not dead. Not dead. Wazdaka red. Try saying that.
Dead Wazdaka red. Dead Wazdaka red. Dead Wazdaka red. Let's have a look. Oh, right. Flip over. Make sure you flip to you, man. I have to go into the case of mysteries.
We are with me. Don't worry. Never fear.
Sorry,
Oh my
it's going to be
God.
annoying.
What the?
I said I'm going into the case of mysteries, man.
Has everyone got to suffer?
Yes.
Dead rat. Dead rat. I don't know where the dead rat comes from. Oh right, that's nice. I like the fact that they'll tell you how much money you have to pay them if they come to take your house. Presumably because they want your house.
Very nice thing to do.
Well, no, you think about it. I suppose it does make sense if they're coming to take your house, so they're like, yeah, your house is worth this much money, so that's how much you owe us. Then they know exactly how much money you owe them. Lol. So what you need to do is you need to both get we've learned this. We've learned this from Cartel Tycoon. You need to get yourself a taxi company.
Yep.
You can start laundering dirty money. I think dead Zug's second dead Wazdaka red. Dead rat Wazdaka. Yeah, I can't even say it once.
Yeah, man, I think it's beyond saving, sadly.
He is dead. Well, rest in peace, Wazdaka red. Right. I think that is the sufficiency stony effect. There you go.
Pretty stony, man.
That's. I think I'm stoned out now. I can't stone it anymore. I think that's a combination of. Yep. I like that. Nice. I can lose everything. I presume, yeah, because I guess like everything you have might not be enough to pay the amount of tax you owe. What a nightmare. Oh well. I guess you get to go to prison then as well.
Yeah.
If you go to prison for tax evasion in America, presumably does that nullify the amount of debt you owe? Or does that mean you just come out? Or does that mean you just go to prison and you still owe the money?
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Is it though? Because that doesn't seem. How are you supposed to earn the money back?
No, that's not their problem.
But they're never going to get the money. Weird.
Yep.
Sounds like a nightmare. I'm not sure what it's like in the UK. If you go to money for like if you go to prison for tax evasion, I think that's you don't owe the money, do you?
I think you do.
Oh. Oh well, kids. Don't do your crime, pay your taxes.
Yep.
Right, where's that chap done? Well, he's not done. He's been back in a sec. Ah! Just fell off the frickin' drying spot. Oh, we could just dry it on his butt. Right. Wow, that sucks. Don't do crime.
Crime is bad unless you burglar Bill.
Unless you burglar Bill, then that's okay.
Because he's, you know, he was born to the life of crime. You merely adopted it. He was born to it, molded by it. Well, there we go. We've got some Wazdaka Red. Be here on Tuesday, so it looks like the guns will have to wait. Go back to the greens because
I'll put the camera back onto you because.
Yeah. So, Wazdaka Red is the highlight, but this pot is ruined. It is nothing but clumps, so that is going to go in the bin after I've dug the agitators out of it. So, we'll do some edge highlighting with
you just like
green.
Hold on, let me do it. It's like Wazdaka Red, like we find a paint you could highlight with corn red. I mean, you could go for like, you could do Evil Sun Scarlet.
It's too red, man. I want to keep it within the pink range.
Fair enough. You didn't plan out very well, did you?
Well, I saw it on the shelf, man. I thought it was alright. I just didn't check it. So, yeah, I didn't plan that very well at all. So we're just doing some nice thick edge highlights.
Thick edge highlights. I'm going to do Rakoff's flesh on his face. He's gonna. I don't think he is like a zombie. I think he kind of is, but he's weird. So if you're going for like zombie face,
Yeah.
then Rakoff flesh is always a good start. If you're going for like a pale kind of dead flesh,
Yeah, Rakoff flesh is a good colour to go with.
good fleshy base.
Remember, not every single panel needs to be fucking highlighted.
What's that? Paint every single panel. If you don't paint every panel, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, man. That's exactly what I said.
Gonna give out conflicting advice.
You know me, man. I'm Captain Conflict.
At Broadside Gaming, we recommend you edge highlight every single edge you can find. The way Burglar Bill does it.
Yep.
No, you should just really edge highlight the tops.
Yep.
In life.
But if you see what I'm doing, it's literally just the.
I can't see what you're
the
doing
very
because you're
edges.
painting off of the. You should really focus your. What's it as well? Or bring your paint. Yeah, that's better. I found that those handles aren't that good for painting on live streams.
Really?
They're a little bit too big.
Man, I've got. From previous injuries, my hands just tend to open. And I find it easier to hold on to these.
Oh, no, I'm just saying they're not. The problem you've got is that the camera's too close. Maybe
Also, I'm still not. I've just got to get more used to where the camera is, man.
No, I'm just saying it's not. Maybe you're not being helped by the fact you're using those paint handles, because I find that I find them quite difficult. I'm quite into using dice.
No, I really like the paint handles, man.
I know, I understand why you're using them. I'm just saying that they're like difficult for this camera setup.
Yeah, they're cumbersome.
Yeah, more highlights. Everyone's agreeing. Use the 6-inch highlight brush. The only way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Why don't you listen to your viewers? They know the truth. They've learned the way. He's looking on in horror. He's looking on in horror, man. What are you doing?
It was.
Edge Highlight Marine.
I don't want to look at Edge Highlight Marine. He makes me sad.
He's apoplectic with rage.
Good.
Gone. Good old Edge Highlight Marine. He's the hero we deserve.
He's really not.
What?
The poor bastard needs to be put out of his misery, man.
Yeah, I like the dice. The dice is quite funny. Like I say, I think painting handle. I don't own that many painting handles. I only have one. And the thing about it is, you use it, and then like I always find. Let me get it. Let me grab my paint handle. Hold on. Where are your paint handles, friend? There you are. I always find, like, if I'm sitting on a desk, yeah, I've got my paint handle on the desk, yeah, and it's always like, I've got to hold it at a weird angle.
Not that weird, man.
I don't know. But if you like try and hold it like that, then you can't lift it. You've got no space to go because you're like talking about, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I like dice.
But man, it's just horses for courses, really, man. It's whatever works for you.
Oh, I just think it's like if you could, but I think it's just for the painting, because like it's for the paint streams, man. That's the point. Because I don't usually use I won't do a holder, like if I'm painting like on my own private time. Oh, that's the thing. I got my fist on finished. I don't know how well it'll come up in here. It probably won't come out that well. Mortorian, yeah.
So I don't really be painting the fist on.
Yeah, I kind of. There you go. It's kind of finished now.
Do you want to switch over to you?
Oh yeah, I'm showing it a little, aren't I?
Yeah.
That's his base. That's what I ended up going with his base. It's like a happy fun time. Nurgling happy fun time. And then we got these little dudes. And then kind of
Man, I really like him.
He bent filament lights. Yeah, and then his wings. I can't really do like. I can't show you properly. I'm planning to take some decent pictures of him tonight. And then,
What, stick them on Instagram?
Yeah. This will be.
Well, make sure you tag me in the pictures, man, because I've been tagging you in mine.
Don't know how to do that. Do I just tag people? Is it?
You just like at Zug Paints.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's he's kind of done, but he looks a bit better when you can see him, like all of him at the same time. It's just like I've got some smoke. Just very clean. The clean dude. Yeah. It's weird. No, it's enjoyable paint job. It was enjoyable. It was like a couple of weeks of fun. So
Yeah, man.
yeah. I don't know. I need to get another. I'm working on the next big thing, but I may just paint some Terminators or something like that. I don't know.
Are you not thinking of getting an Angron anymore?
I'm gonna wait for a while, man. Wings. Remember?
Okay.
I have a limit the amount of wings I can paint. Always a limit to the amount of wingage. That's Mortorian, that one, the big guy. Right. Mortorium. Yeah. The Primarch of the Death Guard. Just going with Avlan Sunset to do some bits of him in yellow.
So who do you think the next Primarch's going to be that's coming back?
I don't know. What we've got? Boring old Lionel.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, I think it was introduced in a rather boring way, don't you?
Yeah, there wasn't as much fanfare with him.
Gilliman, there was like books and a box set, and
I listened to, Belgamont, the really good YouTuber who I can highly recommend if you want to listen to some lore.
Yeah.
He did a complete reading of the Sons of the Forest, the return of...
Yeah.
And the books are really good, man. They just didn't get hyped up very much.
No.
It's like the Lion goes toe-to-toe with Angron on a demon world.
Yeah, they just didn't get hyped at all, did they, really?
No.
I always think the demon, the Chaos Princes are more interesting. Oh god, have you seen the Fulgrim Ascended?
Yeah. For a split second, man, I was like, oh my god, Emperor's children are coming back, and they're like, it's for Horus Heresy. I was like, don't care.
Did Mortorian hate Psychers?
He wasn't a fan of them. He was disdainful of them.
Tough stance. I'm disdainful of you. No, not your disdain. That's the worst disdain. But I think he is a psycho, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're painting off screen again.
That just went a bit weird at the end there. I had to put it into a dodgy angle.
Right.
Man, these are almost done.
Almost there.
Yeah. It's just the crests and the purity seal to do now, and the weapons will wait until... I'll get them finished Tuesday when the Wazdack Red turns up, and I'll post pictures on Instagram if people would like to see the finished product.
Is that all 10 of them?
Yeah, man, entire squad.
So what colour are you painting the bases then? Well, you've painted the bases then.
I'm thinking. Hang on, I'm just grabbing something. You see how that's painted?
Brown.
Yeah, like Terran brown. But I'm going to use a different coloured flock to make it look more foresty. I want to make it look like a forest floor, basically. Because, you know, the whole Sons of the Forest thing. So the browns on the floor will be a lot richer, and the flock and the static grass will be slightly greener.
Forest floors difficult to do. Stupid forest
Wildly.
floors. Hmm?
They're not wildly difficult to do, man.
No?
Ah.
Problem I have is my forest floors always look brown.
That does sound a lot like what happened to Mortora in Wandering. He's one of the Primarchs I know the least about. And sorry, what was that, Ug?
I can't remember. My forest always look brown.
Yeah, but it's not just about the brown you're doing, it's about the flock and the static grass that you put on with it.
Yeah. I don't know what static grass to use in the forest. What static grass would you use in the forest?
Hang on, I'll show you. So I've got... These are swamped tufts from Army Painter.
They sound
Or
like
I've got
you use
some-
those in the swamp.
I've got some lighter ones. And I've got some lighter ones, which are the woodland tufts.
Oh yeah.
And then we've got deadland ones if I wanted to go for a completely blasted sort of dead world.
Man, are you a man with tufts for all occasions?
Yeah.
Have you
And I've got the scorched ones, which are used for the orcs and stuff. I mean, I'll take a lot of time doing the bases.
Oh yeah, me too.
Right, let's get these. That's going to be too big. Let's use my itty bitty one. The teeniest dry brush you've ever seen. Get these crests done.
Oh, Dyson Sphere Perret.
So we're going back in with the Obshabity bone. We're not going to bother watering it down because it's going to be dry brushed.
Are you dry brushing?
The Aquillas.
Alright, hold on.
We are using the world's smallest dry brush, the extra small from Artis Opus.
Yeah, man, have a dry brush for every occasion.
Yep. And then just work off the paint. Grab us a test model to make sure it's going to apply how we want it to. Yeah, that'll be right.
And then Dyson Sphere programs are those ones that I like to think that I'd like, but I bounced off of it. It's annoying.
Oh yeah, why's that?
I don't know, I just bounced off of it. Some games you just bounce off, man.
True.
Maybe I need to like put more time into it. I suppose I sort of bounced off Satisfactory when it first started. When I first started playing, you know, I sort of like put it up and went, oh no.
Man, I'm really enjoying Satisfactory.
Yeah, I just bounce off a number of games. But yeah, I do like Satisfactory. Hopefully with a bit of luck we can make the bus thing work.
Oh yeah, man, I think it will.
We just need to work out how to loop more products into the line if required, but I'm sure we can do it. I've got sort of plans for that anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It may have been the wrong time. Yeah, maybe now is not the time. Yeah, true. I started making a video series of Dyson Sphere Project, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just... No one seemed to be interested at the time. I was ahead of my time.
Oh, did you see that lovely comment I got the other night?
Yeah, I did, man. It's good.
Yeah. Really made my evening, that did.
We're going to go with some more fan brand for the his stick, because why not? I think if I can get all the base colours down on this guy, then I'll be moderately happy.
Yeah.
Then we'll worry about other elements of it. Annoyingly, Dyson Sphere Project doesn't have like multiplayer.
I can't wait until they add multiplayer into Riftbreaker.
No, man. We'll be doing what's it?
What?
Survival mode.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I reckon survival mode sounds like a good live stream. Good time on a live stream. Oh. Multi-layered Dyson spheres. Maybe I should do Dyson Sphere Project.
It does look like something you would enjoy.
Tap into Wandering's brain. It's my favourite hobby.
Wandering really helped me out with the cultivator thing in Riftbreaker. And I didn't realise that the liquid compressors and stuff weren't just zone wide, they were map wide, so that you could pull them into other like habitat zones.
Yeah, the whole habitat thing is a bit weird, isn't it? The way it works, it's like I will set up this base, it will make this thing, and I will never go back to it.
Yeah.
It's like never go back. Oh no, it's run out of resources and that doesn't work. It's like no.
Oh man, I'm quite happy with these.
Here to help. Technical advisor, Broadside Gaming.
Yep.
Science officer. That's true, a multi-layered sphere. Unless, of course, one of the layers didn't have, like... Because not every layer in a Dyson sphere would have to be, like, that's how opaque. So you could have one layer capturing some of it, and then you could build it out, and then, like... I could see that, where you'd have multiple sort of, like, tiers of, like, solar collection. Like that, but it's like talk about Dyson spheres because I'm an expert on Dyson spheres, obviously.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, they're looking good. They're looking good. What do you think, man? Let's just get the...
Looking really dark. Hold on. Have you, what about the barrel, man? It doesn't look very...
I'm not done on the barrel yet, man.
Oh, right. Okay.
I've got to go across it with a silver.
Are you going to do the whole, burnished end of it?
Yeah, I'm going to glaze halfway down with a black wash.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's looking good. You've done the eyes yet?
No, eyes are always last. The eyes, I'll be painting them with Wraithbone and then Bile Red Contrast. Just sort of drop it in.
Fair enough.
But I've got some purity seals to do now, so a little bit of Xandri dust.
Are you painting your purity seals? What? Based with Xandri dust?
So sorry, there we go. Purity seal, as you can see, it's already been based and washed. That was Xandri dust with Agrax. Going to go back in with some Xandri dust just to clean it up a little bit, and then highlight it with Champty Bone. And then the actual seal itself, that was that started off as Royal Cloak, and then that's going to go up into Sword Hilt Burgundy. So basically, Screamer Pink and then Pink Horror. So it's just like the little fiddly bits to highlight now, and then the guns on Tuesday, and they are donezo.
Guns on Tuesday? Oh yeah. Why'd you... Oh, it's because I'm going to paint them.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for the Wazdaka Red to turn up again. Because mine is ruined.
Don't worry, we know the Wazdaka Dead is red. No.
Yeah. It decided it'd rather be dead than red, man.
Bloody hell.
What?
Like...
And I know you can't really tell, but these are actually two different colours. You can't tell at all, can you? Really?
No, they look the same.
Where's my brush gun? I don't need a 0. Oh, I do need a 0. There we go.
Oh yeah, there's like there's what's it, isn't it? Yeah, the can't remember what they're called. There is a name for them though. It's a Dyson sphere, isn't it? Living on the inside of a Dyson sphere. Yeah, there's a thing for that. It's called Dyson spheres. There's an episode of Star Trek.
Sorry, I just need to refocus.
There's an episode of Star Trek where they did that.
Card or Janeway?
Next gen. It's a massive sphere. There you go. Like the sphere is built out to 1 AU or something like that. Yeah, it's like absolutely huge. It's like, yeah, so like it's literally at the orbit of Earth. So
Pretty large.
yeah, so you live on the surface and like, yeah, it's a massive sphere. Where's the book? Century Reign by trying to see if it's on my shelf nearby. Yeah, a book called Century Reign. I can't remember. It's written by someone quite famous in sci-fi worlds, and that's set on a Dyson sphere, but like a living inside the Dyson sphere type sphere. It's quite good.
I actually started rereading the Orphanage saga, man.
Wow.
I really like those books. No, I think the concept of Dyson spheres involve multiple systems.
Oh yeah, yeah, like Halo. Halo's in essence one of those sort of things, isn't it? Oh no, not really. Halo's like a little thing compared to a big space thing. I know what I'm talking about. Let's put a wash on this bad boy.
Alright, that's the purity seal parchment done. And moving on to the actual wax seal.
And I'm just going to be putting some Juki Violet on the violet for all the difference it will make.
I'll be using
Actually, I'm not going. Oh, fuck it.
Sword Hilt Burgundy for this. We'll switch over to you for a second, man. I've just got to mix up some paints.
Okay. Oh, Zug would like to live on a wagon wheel, but he'd eat it.
Only if it's one that's got jam in it. I don't like the ones that are just marshmallow.
You can buy wagon wheels that are like haven't got jam in them.
Yeah, and they're called disappointments.
Does sound disappointing.
Yeah. But you're not a fan of the old wagon wheel, are you? Because they're animal products.
Oh no. Due to the whole being made of animals.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. Man, I'm quite a fan of these Series M brushes.
What are you going to say
this.
about wagon wheels?
Oh, I'm a fan of wagon wheels, man.
Series
with their
M
sort of
brushes.
Yeah, they've got a stunted tip on them, so that's really good for doing extreme detail work.
Extreme detail work. That
Yeah,
sounds
the
awfully extreme.
Because there's not as much flex in the brush, so you can almost, it's like painting with a pen.
Enough.
Man, I'm gonna have to get you a set of these for Christmas or something. You should never buy them for yourself. But then again, even if I buy them for you, you probably won't use them.
Maybe not. I don't know what you mean. Outrageous.
This is my favourite part of painting.
What's that?
Highlighting and stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
Like, some people
who
go, like,
likes-
oh, highlights.
Who likes base colours?
No one.
Well, you know, they're alright.
know what? I might take the leather up a notch, man.
What are you thinking for that?
I might go in with some Steel Legion drab. Or Scrag brown. What do you think?
What are you, let's look at your leather.
I'm thinking for the most worn parts, just like.
But if you were to do it, man, I reckon it's a stipple job, like little tiny stipples. Stippling.
Oh, okay.
Try stippling some of it on there, but like really subtly done. Yeah, it comes out. I'm a big fan of the stipple. The leather. Kind of makes sense because leather is kind of, that's the way it wears.
Yeah. I know we're quite far into the stream, but for anyone who's just joined us, you know, if you're enjoying the content, please like, subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications. It really does help us out, and you can catch up on all of our gaming content and catch us painting every Sunday.
Catch up on our gaming content. A bit of catching up to do.
There are over 2,000 videos to watch at this point on the channel.
Oh, very quality. No, an AU. Oh god, an AU is not a light year.
That's Australia.
AU is an astrological unit, and I believe that is the, what is it? You know, like the sun's photosphere. You know, the amount of like place where it like projects heat out into the universe. That's an OU. AU.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
Weirdly.
it's like the sphere of heat a sun puts out. And I don't know how I know that, but it is. Right, now I'm going to go in with the Nagaroth Knight to darken down the purple. That's just to bring this, darken some of the bits of it. I'm not going to do it all. Yeah, I think it's just like really big. I think that's an OU or an AU. Fucking OU, bloody OU's on the mind.
Where's my glistening gum paint gone? Oh, sorry. Oh, my desk is all fucked up. Man, you really should try these out as well. I've sent you some of these.
Yeah, I know.
They are fantastic.
I'm trying to paint a good purple at the moment.
Oh, fair enough.
You can appreciate this struggle. The struggle is real.
Oh man, fucking purple. Games Workshop do have a new purple out called...
Purple.
It's this. And it's much nicer than their old purples. So I don't know if you want to...
I don't mind this old purples. I'm quite used to them. I'm quite used to them by now. JC purple. Yeah, I'm just going to mix them on the palette, and then we're going to create like a mid-tone purple between the Gene Stealer and the...
A very, very tiny dot highlight of glistening gums onto the purity seals.
Glistening gums?
Yeah.
You mean gum? You say gum or guns?
Gum.
Gum?
Yeah, glistening gum. It's a pink.
Fair enough.
Just on the corner where the light hits it most. You have one on his leg. Oh, he does have one on his leg. Sneaky bastard. There we go. Very, very small highlight, but it does add a bit of pizzazz to them. I've decided for the leather, I'm going to do a subtle edge highlight of Skag Brown and then stipple Baneblade Brown on.
Rainbow brown.
Yeah, Brown.
Rainbow brown.
Yeah. Do this, we're just going to hit the corners.
I've no idea
What's that?
how far away the Earth is from the Sun.
Oh, it's at least, I'd say it's at least 10 miles.
Yeah, man. Isn't it like 8 light minutes away? So All you gotta do is know what the speed of light is, and then you can divide that by minutes, and then you can work it out. There you go, man. I don't think that purple's too bad.
Yeah, so look. Oh, it's nice, man.
There we go. Eight light minutes away. Do 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 do. Oh, I see what you're doing. Painting off screen, that's what you're doing.
Adding some skag brown to it.
Skag brown?
Actually quite nice. I might add a very, very watered down Agrax Earthshade over the top of it, just to... highlighting it is my favourite part.
Not really thick enough though, you'll hide.
Nah.
Right, and then we're going to come in with some right click. No, actually.
These highlights do need to be about an inch thick.
Where have you gone? My Seraphim Sepia.
But there'll be no more updates from that, man. No, I had to stop because it was upsetting me.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I was just like, this is pointless.
Seraphim Sepia for Diego. No, I just spilt it. First time, literally.
How badly?
Half a bottle.
Pretty bad, man. Welcome to the club.
Oh, fucking hell. I didn't even knock it over. I literally opened it and spilled it. Well, that's expensive. Fucking pricking fuck. We're gonna get some tissue.
There you go, Zug.
Fuck.
Where's my lid gone? Oh, there it is. I mean, I'm pretty happy about how these are turning out.
7 fucking years, man.
Yeah, but it was bound to happen at some point. It always does. Right, let's get back to the guns and do some washing.
It's like I've shit my... the sepia of fucking... It looks disgusting. Oh God. The diarrhea shit on the fucking... I need to do that.
Yeah, do your thing. So, we're just adding a black wash to the end of these to darken it down. And this may take a couple of coats. But what we're going to do is put a slight gradient into it. So starting from here, we'll go down to the second set of pips into it. And every time we put another layer on, we'll go slightly more towards the tip of the barrel, so that there's like a gradient of burning. So we're just glazing with washes at the moment. Makes you feel better, almost just yeeted over a pot of nun oil. And with doing this with washes, it does take a little while to dry. So you go into the second set of divots.
I'm back.
Yo.
Yeah. Right. We're almost back. For the final 7 minutes of the stream, I'm back. Oh, I'm going to clear that up with some isopropyl.
Yeah.
Oh well. So where was I? Yeah, so I was going to put Seraphim sepia all over my desk.
Oh, you managed that, man. It's well done.
Yeah. Now I have considerably less Seraphim sepia. It's like, oh well. That's probably why I paint Nurgles. Oh man, I screwed up. I screwed up in such a... You know when I was opening... I was opening it, yeah?
Yeah.
And I went like that to open it, and the lid went like that.
Oh.
So it was like I was just pulling it across, and I almost went too far. And it just... Because, you know, they're really long.
Yeah.
So I kind of went like that, and it rolled over my finger.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh well. I'll let's move on from that.
Yeah.
Well, I just have to like.
I mean, I'm pleased with those, but I think next time I'm going to actually paint them how I would normally paint them instead of using this stupid fucking method.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually going to work from the bottom layer up instead of doing it how this thing I was watching said do it, which it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it's a very strange way of doing things.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Try not to destroy my Druchii Violet this time. Yeah, I did it right this time. I didn't spill it all over the floor or the desk.
Hurrah!
Twice in one paint stream would be outrageous.
But yeah, honestly, guys, if you do want to see more of the stuff we have painted, follow us on Instagram. That is where most stuff gets put up.
Yeah.
And I do actually do some, I have been doing broadside gamey things on there, posting updates and pictures and things. So it's a good way to keep track of us when we're not streaming.
Track us.
Well, I mean, Django's probably already tracking us. Well, there's not much I can do at the moment. I've got to wait for this wash to dry before I can carry on with the guns. And everything else is kind of done.
Good for you.
Oh man, I completed some models on a live stream.
But you haven't painted the bases.
And I haven't painted the gun casing yet.
You have not completed models on a live stream then. You failed to complete models on a live stream.
They're basically completed. They will be finished this week, and then on Sunday, we'll be starting on something else. We might do some Terminators. I don't know. We might do some more.
They're on our Instagrams or on the front of the YouTube channel. Just if you click on the Patreon underneath, that is the more bit. Do more.
Yeah, they should still be there.
Yeah, they're still there. Very lazy.
Yeah, a lot of our stuff gets chucked on there for it. Alright. Choice is yours. It's just convenient, It's just. Oh yeah, feel no obligation to do it. It's just,
Yeah, we just it's like somewhere to put it. So it's like, where can you post pictures of stuff? It's like, Instagram. Where would be the other choices?
Facebook, I suppose, but that's too revealing.
Right. And just a little bit of flesh tone on this.
I think it's almost time for us to wrap up though, man.
Yeah. Guess it's the show part of the stream. Show me what you got. Will you attempt to hold up your minis?
I'll hold up a couple of them.
Tiny little frame model. Very shiny. Oh yeah. And you've done 10 of those though.
Yep, there are 10. I can't get them all on camera, but there are 10 of them in here. There's no way I can fit 10 in there.
You probably do a zoomed out shot, couldn't you? So
Yeah.
Your desk is just your desk, isn't it? There you go.
There is all of them.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, if you're whatever it, give you a follow. I follow things on Instagram, but I don't really follow much. But I would follow you. Cool. And this is where I'm at. This dude. Which is kind of the stone effect I was going for, really.
You'll switch over to your camera.
Yeah,
Still
man.
on me. Okay.
Give it a sec.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's Dark Angels, the Zug chapter at the moment. I'm quite pleased with that. I think I got the.
Oh man, he's looking really good.
I didn't want like a typical dry brush sort of like stone effect, so that's why it's like stippling like 5 greys on it.
Yeah, the dry brush does get very chalky if you overdo it.
Yeah. But I think he looks like suitably made of stone. Thank you. And obviously this dude is not complete yet, but he's getting there. My funky purple robe. Oh, I got a purple robe. I'll finish off next time. I guess the question is what to paint next as well.
Barbarians.
Do you reckon I'll go like do one of the hero characters next?
I think the barbarians makes you like painting skin.
Yeah, I'll do the barb next. I'll finish this guy off and have this guy in the background. I might have some other stuff ready to go, but yep, I'm very pleased with the old gargoyle.
Yeah.
That actually looks really cool. I was like actually shockingly good from what I expected. Because it's even in the bright light. Worrying. Hold on, just turn the light down a bit. It's just like.
I might paint some intercessors next.
Yeah, red and purple. Yep. He's not quite done yet. Obviously, you've got to finish this guy's skin off. But, you know, he's almost done. I mean, he's only like a little one dude. How long does it take to paint one dude? Not that long. Sweet. Okay. Right. But I think, that being said, it's quite late in the day. So, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to go have to clean my frickin' desk now. It's got a weird layer of wash on it. Isopropyl for the win. Right, but yep, so I won't forget the stone. No, next time I have to paint a stone man, I'll do that. Lots and lots of stippling. Oops. Yeah. Well, I've also handy that I've got it on a live stream, in case I forget. Right. That's one of the handy things. I think I've actually referred to my own live stream before to remind myself how I paint something, which is quite handy. But anyway, yes, you have a very good rest of the weekend. Have a good Monday and Tuesday. And we will be about undoubtedly for some more Satisfactory on Tuesday, because we've got the bus we've got a bus to build, baby. We've got to build that bus.
I've got a foundry to build.
Yeah. Oh God, you've got to do all that, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I know how to build the foundry now, so you can carry on with the bus and I'll carry on with the foundries.
Hey, good. Oh yeah, you need to build a railway actually. But anyway, that's by the by.
Oh yes, the railway needs. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So anyway, right. So have very much a good time, and we will see you for Tuesday. Yep. If you haven't already, subscribe, rung the bell, do all that great stuff. It really does help out the channel. It's most appreciated. Thank you everyone for joining us live. Your company is always most excellent. We'd probably be doing this anyway, but you know, you guys make it better.
It's always nice to chat with people. Yeah.
And we learned about American taxation today, which I think is the most important lesson.
Yeah, man.
Right. Anyway, until the next time, adios.
See you later.